Hello, beautiful people, and future me. So, first is typing, as always. So, I'm almost at the end. 9 lines left? Okay, so this one will be quick. Okay, I made one typo. How many percent does it make? Cool. 34 PM, and this one is awesome. I wish it would be all the time like so. And okay, so lessons. I just finished this one, so let's do this, I guess. Okay. How much is it? 6%. 37. Okay. Oh, come on. So not much better. 3%. It is good. It is good. Okay, so that is what we did. Let's see if we have some thing to repeat on execute program and go from there. So execute program. Reviews, nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's do the SQL then. Cats, name vaccinated, insert Mr. Fluff 1, Kinu 1, select name from cats were vaccinated. Okay, name. Fluff. Why? Select name. I have that. Oh, it's flower. And that's it. Oh well. Oh, that's different. Mr. 43. Update cat set 9. Okay. Name. Get. So, and here will be the same. Alright. Create table users. Name string not null, login integer null, insert into null null. This will be error. Some kind of. This should not be here. No, here. The name should not be null. Create table users. String not null, integer might be null. Name login count error null. Okay. So this will give us name with value of Amir, and then we will have a login count, which will be null, like so. Create table cats with text null and integer null age. Okay. Create table cats with name text not null and age integer null. That should be it. Update cats set age equal to 4 where age equals 3. That should work. Okay, good. Select where's vaccinated. So name from cats were vaccinated is 0. That means we will have a name. It is Kinu. Name from cats were vaccinated is 0. It should be Kinu. Okay, second chance for the typo I did. Vaccinated 1. So this means name it will be Mrs. Fluff, like so. Okay, I did it. Let's continue. Normally we have to specify all the columns when inserting a row, but that quickly becomes tedious because many real-world tables have dozens of columns. Sure. That quickly becomes tedious because many real-world tables have dozens of columns. We can eliminate some tedium by defining default values for columns. Okay, how do I do it? Login count, then 0 is good default value. When users create it, they are never logged in. Defining what default value during table creation saves us from specifying login count when inserting user. Not null default 0. Okay, so this will be it's creating a table, so this will return empty thing array. When we insert user and query them back, we'll see that their login count has default value. This query returns a row with both user columns, name and login count. Okay. So this means it will say name, that will be a mirror. And then we will have a login count, and that will be 0. That is not right. It should be like so, I think. Yep. Our column is integer not null and default 0. The type integer in this case always has to come directly after the column name. However, we can switch the order of not null and default 0 if we want to put them in opposite order with default before not null. Okay. They did it. Default 0, no. A mirror. Okay, it will be the same. Amir, login count will be 0. Satisfy. If we specify a value when inserting, it will override the default 1. Okay, so override the same. Name. Name will be Amir and login count 1. Create a cat table. It should have not null column name and integer not null column vaccinated that defaults to 0. Okay. Create table cats name text not null and vaccinated will be integer not null. Okay, and this should be it. Not null concerned failed. Get vaccinated. Okay. Finish lesson. Flagged comments. What is that? What is that? Let's write some code so you can solve this problem using only what you learned in this course so far. If you needed a reminder, there's like this thing, each build some code, show some test. Your goal is to get each test actual result to match the expected. Okay, cool. We are writing system where users write comments to each other. However, the comment section get ahle. Define a comments table. The comment text, flag. Okay, flag column should be default to 0, and when select comment to show, we only select the ones where flag is 0. Okay, so create table comments. There's a comment text that is text. Then we have a flag, integer default will be 0. Okay. I don't know, when we select comments to show on the side, we'll only select the one where the flag is 0. That is nothing I did anything about. Why they write it here even? Why do they bother? I don't know. Instead there are multiple rows, okay. When we insert many rows with separate insert commands, we are putting heavy load on the database. The database that parses each insert command executes it safely by acquiring and releasing locks and store its result on the disk. All of those processes happen for every insert. There are many ways to mitigate. Check English. Come on. Mitigate.
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 Mitigate, okay. Mitigate those costs, but there's one way that reduces them all at once. Multi-row inserts. The syntax is straightforward. We write the insert more normal output with multiple rows of two values. Each one becomes a separate row in the database. Now the database only has to parse log, execute and store data once. The amount of data stored is the same, but overhead much smaller. Name values, okay. Name, Amir. Name, Betty. Name, Cindy. What just happened? I don't know. Amir, name, Betty, name, Cindy. Okay, good. Use multi-row insert statement to insert two cats, Mr. Fluff and Keenan. Insert into cats name values values, and you will have fluff. Should be it. Okay. The database still enforce constraints like not null. Okay, so this will be error. Not null constraint failed. Okay. Good. Deleting data is important as inserting privacy laws like GDPR even make it a legal requirement. You can delete data with delete command like update. It will delete every row by default. If you want to be you'll want to be very careful with delete. Okay, creating table, email, text, and two things inserted. Delete from users. Okay, so it will be like so. Yeah. We can use where calls to limit the deletion. As with select, update, and where can include function calls, mathematical expression, etc. Creating a table, email name, Amir and Betty is in, and delete from where Betty, select name. So name and Amir is still in database. If multiple rows match where clause, they'll all be deleted. Delete all people named Amir or Betty. Okay. The delete from users where name equals Amir or name equals Betty. We finish the lesson. Most SQL databases enforce column types, so we can't accidentally insert a number where we expect a string, but There are other types of constraints that we'd like to have. For example, sometimes we want column to have unique values. Email addresses are a good example. Most I don't allow people to register with the same email address. We can use the unique keyword to tell the database to enforce that rule. Insert taking a duplicate values into unique column is an error. Remember, you can type error rep. So select email, email, and that will say amir@example.com. Now we have two of them. This one should be unique, so this is error. Unique constraints only affect the column they are defined on. The next example has unique constraint on the email address, but not the name. It will reject users with the same email address even if their names are different. Link. So the email should be unique. This one they are same, so it will say error. Now imagine that we store the email address in a different way. When a user registers, we split it in half at the @ storing it at username and domain. Now, Alex@example is stored as two columns. Username is Alex and domain is example.com. How do we make sure that they are not duplicate email addresses? Because putting unique constraint on both columns. However, those are separate unique constraints. The first one means the username must be unique and the second means the domain must be unique. Neither uniqueness constraints cares about the other column. Once we have a user with an @example.com email address, this schema will reject any other users with @example.com address. Likewise, once we have user with the username Amir, it will reject any other username Amir, even if the domain is different. Sure. To fix this, we need to tell database to reject any users where username and the domain are both identical. We can't put it in the column list because it doesn't apply to just one column. Instead, we put it in the table definition. After the column list, we can insert two users with the same domain. Okay. Unique and then that. Okay. Now it should go. Correct list was from inserting two users when the username and domain are identical. Error, now we can store email address as two parts without risking any duplicates. Okay. Uniqueness constraints are very important. They can save us from bugs that would insert invalid data into database. This is similar to how not null saves us from accidental nulls. Unique. Similar to how not null saves us from accidental nulls. Unique and not null are both examples of more general idea in databases. Constraints. Enforcing constraints is one of the main jobs of SQL database. The database will always check the constraints before allowing any change to the data. So far, we've seen constraints enforced during insert, but they are also enforced during update. We can update our new emails table as much as we like, but if we try to update it in a way that results in two rows with the same username and the same domain, that's error. unique, this combination, those are different, cool, update, Amir, so this will be error. Create a cats table with 2 columns, name and owner name, and unique misconcept to ensure that the owners can't have 2 cats with the same name. Sure. Cats, and that will be name, text, on owner, and text, unique, and it will be name, owner, name. Yep. What the hell is this? Invalid or unexpected token. Ah, yeah. Unique, create table cats. Did create it out as it should be, I believe. That was weird. Okay, and we are on minute 33, that means we are done. And done is better than perfect every single time. Okay, bye.